Ladies and gents, this is the moment you waited for. You made it through the cold, still frozen at your core.
And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore.
Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind.
Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you.
It's only this 2 years, don't care what comes after.
Your covered dreams, can't you see him getting closer? Just surrounded cause he feels the feeling taking over.
It's a glaze, it's a glass, it's a constant motion.
Breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding on.
So baby, do you wanna go?
Kicked out.
And we post on Instagram for the social clout.
Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only these 2 years, don't care what comes after. It's blinding out, shining everything that you know. Just surrender cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where we throw parties every Tuesday night. Where recruiting makes us all uptight. Our business school is true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the Catalog Show. We're hella nice, we will not frown. That grace can't stop us now. Watching it come true, he's taking over you. Oh, this is the Catalog Show.
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you.
This is where you wanna be.
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be.
This is where you wanna be.
Where we throw parties every Tuesday night. Where recruiting makes us all uptight. Our business school is true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the Catalog Show. We're hella nice, we will not frown. That grades can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the Catalog Show. 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 Oh, this is the Catalog Show.
Hey TikTok fam! For those new to the channel, I'm Wyatt and this is little Joey here. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Hey Rohan, udhar dekho. Look, that's the guy I was telling you about, the JV influencer. He did this whole thing on TikTok about helping his wife apply to B school, and then someone posted on the NBA subreddit. It blew up after that. I've heard he got a brand deal with the Northwestern merch store.
Bro, we should start our own TikTok channel. Nikhil and Rohan, sexy Indian boys taking over Kellogg.
Yeah, sure, man. And As long as people don't get us confused with each other like literally everyone on our quest. I mean, come on, Indian names are not that hard.
Dude, it was so good to be on the same quest again. I mean, we hadn't seen each other in what, like 15 years?
Yeah, something like that. I was so lucky when the foreign service placed my dad in Delhi. Our school days were the best, man. We were unstoppable. I was really sad though when my family had to move back to Maryland.
Bro, it's all good. I'm just so glad you convinced me to apply to this exchange at Kellogg. I mean, INSEAD is great and all, but who would have thought my best friend would be my classmate all over again?
I know, it's awesome. Let's go grab seats. I think the first session is about to start.
Give it up for Dean Cornelli! Lorenzo Giovanni, you may go.
Are you sure, miss? They look rabid.
I have this effect of people, you may go. Oh, Bartholomew's finally here, the heir of the Kellogg fortune. If I make him happy this year, his family will give me the money to build my second global hub. I need to make sure he's happy. Welcome everyone to Kellogg. Kellogg is a special place. It's a place to learn. It's a place to follow your dreams. It's a place to be surrounded by undergrads who seem to like the food here. And it's a place to become a Kellogg leader. Kellogg leaders are great at building relationships who will be there every moment of their life. When they graduate, when they get a job. Not you, when you get a job. When they get promoted, when they get married, when they become CEO, when they divorce, when they marry again, when they die. That is the power of the Kellogg Network. Before I take my flight to Hong Kong, for an alumni event, I would like to introduce Professor of the Year from 2023, Mina Long. Mina Long's class, Ethnographic Research, is legendary at Kellogg, with beating points soaring above the 2000. So without further ado, let me introduce you Professor Mina Long.
The subject has mysteriously extended her contract for another 5 years, despite rarely ever being in the state of Illinois. Just a little bit of field research. Good afternoon, Kellogg. How are we all doing tonight? All right, before we get started, can anyone tell me what ethnography is? Yes, you in the tunic.
It's the study of the customs of different cultures. I actually consider myself to be a bit of a cultural anthropologist. You know, I could probably teach you a thing or two.
Thank you. Ethnography is the study of communities and organizations through participation and close observation. So, why does this matter for a group of similarly minded, highly educated, driven individuals like yourselves? You see, while you may share these unique qualities, there are beautiful differences amongst you. The only way to uncover these differences is to look at each other closely. To uncover these unique qualities, we've asked each of you to prepare a culture box. Now, please meet with your assigned groups, find a quiet place to share, and get excited to learn about each other.
Guys, I gotta tell you, we just heard from one of my first fans, Dean Cornelli. Francesca, if you're listening, love you, babe.
Hi. I just wanted to add
that I feel so inspired right now. It's so critical for us to take a step back and acknowledge the moments that affect us, even when they're mundane.
Damn, that's so deep.
I know. I'm Celeste, by the way. You know, I see a real childlike wonder in you. I would love to help you explore this energy later at my meditation circle.
So, what were we supposed to do for this cultural box assignment?
You were supposed to bring an item representative of your culture. Like you could have brought a kimono to represent your culture.
Well, I'm not a Japanese.
So
I'm from
anyway, so I brought my passport. I like to consider myself a bit of a global citizen. You look at my stamps, you can see all the places that I've been.
Hey there, I think we're in your group. I'm Eric.
And I'm Nikhil, but you can call me Nick.
I'm DJ. It's good to meet you guys. And this is, oh, sorry, I didn't catch your name?
Lily.
Oh, Lele, it's so good to meet you.
It's Lily, not Lele. Nice to meet you too. Are you international students?
No, but I love international students. You have a strong accent. Are you from, wait, no, let me guess.
What do you mean strong accent?
I'm gonna be really honest, guys. I got really distracted with my bones collection last night, so I didn't prepare anything for this. Also, I usually wait for the third date before I show the ladies my culture box.
Your what?
Well, I didn't bring my...
Lele didn't bring anything either. I brought my passport, though. If you look at the last stamp, you can see my stamp from Quest. I went on the Philippines trip.
Yeah, I heard that trip was great, but what quest were you on, Lily?
I went to Dubai, and it was nice because people there speak English with an accent. So I have that self-aware.
I wanted Dubai. I would have so ridden a camel out there. My Quest didn't have any camels. I just went to Ibiza.
I mean, that must have been sick, though.
And I guess Quest was nice. I had quite an adventure out there. I took a pill in Ibiza to show my co-esties I was cool. When I finally got sober, they told me it was Advil, but fuck it, it was something to do.
Quest is out in L.A. Baby birthday just to prove I'm a real big partier, cause I go a lot harder than my college friends in Honolulu.
You don't wanna do Dubai like me, never really knowing why like me. You don't ever want to leave the Burj Khalifa all alone.
Wait. Did you say the Burj Khalifa? I've always wanted to go there.
Hey, gang! I'm Wyatt. I couldn't help but overhear your little bop about Dubai. Me and the little guy were there just a few weeks ago. Absolutely legendary time. Hi. Jeeves loves the Dubai Mall, don't you, little buddy?
Do you guys want to hang out? We can get dinner together.
Oh, sorry, I can't. The AMA is doing a social down by the lakefront. Namaste.
Yeah, Eric and I gotta head out too. Catch you guys tomorrow.
QQ.
This is it, John. Kellogg's legendary leadership class. I've heard so much about the professor. I wonder if he's as quirky as they say.
I don't know about that, but I do know you're gonna impress the hell out of him and everyone in the class.
Oh, hi, I'm Rohan. I'm an exchange student here from INSEAD. Today's my first class at Kellogg. I'm so excited.
Hi, Rohan. I'm John. This is Danny, my JV.
Hey, you're my JV, silly. You're the one who followed me to Kellogg.
Yeah, it's true. Once you got in round 1, I had to apply to round 2. So we're both students in JV, I guess. Best of both worlds.
Anyway, Tell us more about you, Rohan. Was it hard to do an exchange at Kellogg?
Oh, it was super hard. I had to be in the top 3 of my class at INSEAD just to get into Kellogg. I mean, that's why I'm a bit nervous. I mean, I would think the homework and classworks at a top 3 school must be super hard.
Not really.
Well, some of us actually care about academics. I've read all the professor's books twice. There's no way I'm not acing this class.
Oh my God.
Please, don't you people realize that business school is just a way to make the rich richer and the poor poorer?
It doesn't sound like you want to be here, Georgia.
Why do you know my name?
I studied the class roster before coming. You people are so unprepared. Anyway, you better change that attitude or your tuition money's going to waste.
If I had a choice, I wouldn't be here. I'd be a reporter for the New York Times, writing impactful stories that change the world. But my parents say there's no money in journalism, so business school it is.
Hey, Anna, ready for our first class? I think you're gonna like this one. I heard the professor's quite a performer, like you.
What do you mean, Chad?
You did mention you were a child star during the Rich at Kellogg dinner yesterday, right?
I mean, yeah, but my art is far more highbrow than a Morse professor's classroom performance.
Anna, please. I just moved back here after 10 years in France, expanding Kellogg's European business. I'm still jet-lagged. Please, best of revoir. Keep it down.
So, like, Bartholomew, is it, like, for real that you're the heir to the Kellogg fortune?
Anna, my little Fruit Loop. Some discussion, please. Some discussion.
They all look like very interesting and some smart people. I so want to make friends with them.
Prepare to be dazzled by your guide to leadership, Professor Marvel. As you enter the room of this My Kellogg class, let go of your recruiting calls. As you hear my device, turn off every device. You're here to learn about Morse. Surf the networking craze as you move through the maze of an organization's chart. You must lead like a disc, persuaded to trance like a true Kellogg leader does. Here in my Morse world, you will be amazed. Just sit there and nod and learn a lot with my book in your hand. Here in my Morse world, you'll fulfill your dream. My mystical charm, my personal word is more than easy. All right. Before we start, remember that my book, Ego, Where Impact Starts, is mandatory for the whole class. It is included in your case packet for just $100. Do not share the packet, or I will hunt you down. Now, we're going to do a simulations in teams, because leadership is better learned by experimenting with real-life scenarios.
Ooh, Professor.
Yes.
Sophia Miller, I read in your books that you conducted high-pressure, real-time scenarios at Fortune 500 companies. Are we going to do that today?
No. We're going to play with Legos! Your goal is to assemble the exact figure I have here, but you'll have some restrictions on how to communicate. Group 1, you cannot use words.
What does he mean? Like charades?
Group 2, you can use words, but not in English.
Do any of you speak any Hindi?
No.
Group 3, you can do whatever you want. Dean Francesca sends her regards to your families and appreciate their donations. Now let's begin.
I can start.
I have no idea what you're doing, and it looks gross.
Wait, I got it. We need to build a Lego person with a red shirt and blue pants holding a book in their hand.
What the hell? There is no way you could have gotten that.
It's on the tip of my tongue. The Lego person is giving a speech about the importance of servant leadership in the 21st century.
You're so brilliant, Danny.
You've got to be kidding me.
भैंस की आँख ये क्या है? एक आदमी है और ऐसे खड़ा हुआ है और ऐसे चट्टी पहनी हुई नीला आदमी खड़ा हुआ है समझ में आ रहा
I don't understand a word you're saying, but hey, you're doing great! Yay! Hey, we don't need to conform to language norms. English is just another form of linguistic imperialism.
That's so insightful, Georgia, but help us out here.
Pass me that brick, make it quick. We got this team, we are going to win.
I've done plenty of these leadership exercises as part of my method acting training for my first TV appearance. You've probably seen it.
Oh, Anna, I didn't know you're famous.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a TV show per se, but I was the Pampers baby diaper model.
Oh, Pampers, my family owns 51% of Pampers. You must have worked for me when you were a little baby. Anyway, next time you need an acting gig, let me know and I will connect you.
Oh, thanks, Bartholomew. If consulting recruiting doesn't work out, I'll have to go back to acting.
Guys, please focus. The other teams are lost. We win this, we take the cup home. Whose house?
Shad, you're not even a moose.
Time is up. As expected, no team finished the task. In fact, the last person who did 20 years ago was me. But of course, you'll have so much more to learn. But fear not, for all you need is in my book. As I famously said in chapter 9, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with chapter 1 of my book. See you next class.
We were brilliant out there.
We're always great together. Want me to carry your books, babe?
Get a room.
If only there were rooms in the hubs.
I'm sorry, guys. तुम लोग गधे हो.
No worries, man. It's all about the learning experience, you know?
Oh my god, I should do an investigative study of Lego's monopoly of the toy block business. Like, why is no one else looking at this?
Wow, amazing idea, Georgia. You know what, guys? I hope we can be a team again soon. But for now, I've got to go. I've got a thank you letter to write to my Uber driver from this morning. He was the best. Oh.
That was close. Next time, I'll lead us to victory.
Sure, Chad. Do you guys want to hang out at my place later?
Sure, bro. Where do you live?
Yeah, at the Hub. My family, the Kellogg family, we have a penthouse on the 6th floor of the Hub.
Bro, that's crazy!
Bartholomew seems to be liking the experience so far. If he continues to like it, his family will give me the $10 million I need for the second global hub. And my 10 years will be 15, and then 20, and then 25. I love being Dean.
Okay, Sophia, this is the day you've been waiting for. The camelback is filled with water, and the diaper is strapped on tight. I'm ready for CMC training day! Yes!
Oh, hey, those are some cool moves. I don't think we've met yet. I'm Sam, and this is Eric.
Hi, I'm Sophia. Oh my God, I forgot version 22 of my pitch. That was my whimsical version. God, I'm so stupid.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Sophia. I have to ask though, were we all supposed to wear a diaper for this one? Or any underwear for that matter? Because I only carried my name tag.
Oh, I only wore it so I don't waste any time on bathroom breaks, especially with the 20-minute wait times at the hub.
I'm sure there's no need to be so stressed. You know this is just a mock networking night, right?
Excuse me? Just a mock networking night? Would you say that to Simone Biles before the Rio Olympics? Taylor Swift before a Travis Kelce game? A soldier as he goes into war?
Oh, that's a lot of energy. Those were the Olympics, an NFL marketing strategy, and a real life or death situation. You know, you really shouldn't joke about war. I am a veteran.
Well, this is my war. I worked very hard and borrowed a lot of money to get to Kellogg, and I'm not gonna let go of any opportunity to make sure I get a job. And with this economy, I can't waste a single second.
Okay then. Hey, I get being stressed about recruiting. Business school has been a huge shift for me. My life in the Navy was incredibly structured and I knew exactly where my career was going. But now I'm here and I have so many options. The sky's the limit. But with recruiting starting already, I feel like I need to choose quick.
I totally get that. I don't know what to do with my skills either. The other day, I was telling my CMC coach about how I can leverage my ability to talk to snakes for an internship. And she told me not to tell the recruiter about it. I mean...
What? Anyway, how have you been, Eric? I haven't seen you since our section meetup.
Yeah, I mean, life's been good. Remember I told you about my skull collection? So I've been searching for this cursed skull to complete my Voldemort set. And you wouldn't believe, my skull guy finally came through. And it's being shipped from Canada as we speak. I love the black market. Anyways, I'm also hyped for Section Olympics. I hear Chad has been chasing people around the hub to get them into shape.
Did you say casing? Can I join?
Welcome all to CMC Training Day! I'm Hope from the CMC, and we're so excited to have you all here today. But before we start the session, I would like to begin by thanking Ben from the janitorial staff for assisting me today. Today, I'm going to answer the age-old question. What exactly is networking? Some have defined it as a made-up way of getting desperate MBA students to sell themselves to strangers for a shot at repaying their overpriced Kellogg degrees. And you know what? They're right. But unfortunately, networking is an essential part of the process if you want to leave Kellogg with a job. And that's why I come in. I have 20 years of experience of helping students just like you leave Kellogg with their dream job. So know that you have hope and the rest of the CMC to help you. Okay, any questions? You.
Hi, I'm Lily. Well, for me, networking is hard because we don't really have this concept back in Taiwan. And this is my first time living in the US. I don't have a lot in common with most recruiters. Plus, I'm not really comfortable in English. I feel like everyone speaks over me. What do I do?
Great question. Anyone want to jump in?
Hi, everyone. I'm Tiffany. I went to Harvard undergrad and consulting after. I'm a legend at networking. My trick is to find something in common with the recruiter, whether that's our undergrad, a cool vacation spot, or a sports reference. And I steer the conversation that way. Soon, Others just lose interest and leave. All you have to do is catch up on everything about American culture, and you should be great.
Wow, thanks. I wonder why I didn't do that already.
The second crucial thing is crafting a memorable pitch. No one cares if you're academically brilliant, have an 800 GMAT, blah, blah, blah. Boring! I want you to describe your entire existence in 30 seconds and in a way that captures the attention and titillates drunk associates. Who wants to give it a shot? I knew it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia. I was a doctor before Kellogg, and my experience dealing with ungrateful and whiny patients led me to consulting, where I could deal with ungrateful and whiny clients. I've looked at your website, and I think your firm is exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh my God, that was so boring. And like, kind of desperate. Yeah, no. Next!
I'm Emmy. I'm an entrepreneur from Texas, and I came to Kellogg to develop my business idea. I'm really passionate about technology and using it to...
Stop. I'm sorry. Does that mean you're not here to recruit for a cushy corporate job?
No,
I'm so confused. Just to check, does that still happen at Kellogg? Yeah, anyway, you don't count for my employment stats, so I'm gonna skip you, okay? Yeah. Next!
Cheers, I'm Joanna. I was a consultant in London. My most interesting project was working with farmers to optimize fertilizer usage in Billingshire. So you could say I'm an expert in organic and inorganic growth.
Has potential, but make it bigger.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I was a management consultant in the up-and-coming agro-tech space in Europe. I enjoy biscuits.
Bigger.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm British and I love agriculture. Bigger. Hi, I'm Joanna. I fixed the entire food scarcity problem in Europe while simultaneously negotiating the Brexit agreement, and I learned line dancing from King Charles.
Brilliant, just brilliant. And so authentic. McKinsey is gonna love you, okay? Call me, yeah? Any other questions? You.
Reporter from the Hot Takes channel. What? What's your response to allegations that the CMC coaches are out of touch and the career peers are far more knowledgeable?
Excuse me? We're the ones who train career peers, and at the end of the day, we're the ones in touch with recruiters, so we can get insights that students can't.
Yeah. Follow up. What's your response to allegations that the CMC coaches failed to estimate the fall in number of jobs this year and told international students to go get jobs in their own countries?
Thank you all! Thank you all! Whew. Thank you all for coming. In case you have any questions, I'm gonna stay back. Not you. Not you.
Hi, Hope. Thanks so much for today's session. Okay. I got a lot of helpful information. I just have a few more questions for you.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, that was a bust. I don't think I learned anything new.
Yeah, I guess the Kellogg Consulting Club just knows more than them at this point.
How many MBB interview invites do you think they'll be giving out this year? How can I improve my pitch? What coffee do I order at Coffee Chat?
Great questions. Why don't you send me an email and I'll get back to you with detailed responses?
That would be perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Hello? Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, the session just got over. It was fine, I guess, but people are really on the edge because of the economy, and I'm feeling the pressure. You know, I spend hours every day looking for jobs to put on the portal, begging recruiters to come to Kellogg to recruit. But people just aren't hiring. I feel like nothing I do is enough, and God, I'm so exhausted already. I don't know if anything I do is going to make a difference. Anyway, I'm going to be late again tonight. Tell the kids I love them.
A new class is about to start. Fresh minds, ready to take in the wisdom of my research. I shall challenge them even more this year. You don't get Professor of the Year by doing things the traditional way.
Rohan, I'm so glad we're taking this class together, man. It was super expensive, though.
Bro, the bidding system at Kellogg is crazy. I had to give up my parking spot at E2 just to get this class.
I hope this class is as good as they say it is. I am not having a good day.
Tiffany, ¿qué pasa? You seem stressed. You know, I know a deep breathing technique I learned in India. It could really help you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I get that, Tiff. But sometimes you just have to shake it off.
So, Lily, how have you been? I haven't seen you at all since that awkward diversity exercise during sim.
Don't remind me about that. I think I'm still scarred from that experience. Hey, Eric. I didn't know you were taking the class.
Hey, lady. I'm actually the TA. My 3 years in forensics gave me the background to be an assistant to Professor Meena. All those hours in the morgue really give you a lot of human insights.
Welcome, welcome, my young researchers. I'm trying something new with the class this quarter. You see, you're not only here for networking. You're not only here to find a job. You are here to learn the frontier of science and research. Hence, I will teach you 3 new ethnographic research techniques in this course. Method number 1 is called in-context stalking. In this method, the researcher follows an individual around in their daily lives, maintaining a constant but hidden presence, always remaining unseen. Method number 2 is voyeuristic video documentation. Think of using cameras to film people through windows, hiding cameras in unconventional places like the inside of a cereal box, or attaching a GoPro to your pet for a pet's eye view. Method number 3 is the absurdly specific interview. In this method, the researcher interviews an individual about a bizarrely specific topic, like their methods for sorting laundry or their opinions on the different sizes of pigeons.
When you fly to meetings, do you prefer window or aisle?
Where am I?
What is your preferred miles program? Are you acquainted with the Mile High Club?
Lorenzo Giovanni.
One more question, please.
Our topic of study will be the Kellogg experience itself. You will work together in your groups this quarter, putting my state-of-the-art techniques into practice. To begin, define what research questions you have about life at Kellogg that you wish to explore in your research. Now, no time to waste. Let's get started.
All right, everyone, how should we tackle this?
Sam, I am not in the right mood for this. I'm fuming. Today, my application for the first-year director of the Kellogg Future CEOs Club got rejected. Can you imagine?
I mean, it's just a club at Kellogg. Just because you didn't become a club director doesn't mean you won't become a CEO in the future someday. You just have to bet on yourself.
Yeah. And don't take it personally. Everyone in Kellogg is super talented. Probably someone else will better fit this time.
You're kidding me, Lily. I I've always been the best at everything I've ever done. Valedictorian in high school, queen bee of my sorority, president of the Trust Fund Kids Society, and voted sexiest legacy admission at Harvard. Who do these second years think they are to tell me no for a club role?
Hey, I'm sorry it's been a tough day for you, Tiffany, but we need to get to work. We need to decide on which research questions to look into and which of the 3 methods to use.
Well, let's start with the questions. Mine would be trying to understand how the Kellogg experience differs for international students. I mean, that's gotta be hard in certain ways.
Yes, Nick. Being Kellogg is hard for internationals. I would also like to research what makes some students more interested in others in other cultures.
You know, that is a fascinating question. I, for one, care a lot about international students. I have an Excel sheet where I track all the friends I've made from abroad. Like Rohan. Aap mere Excel sheet mein hai.
Ooh, nice.
And Lele, you're on my list too. Dang sene ujange gamsan limda.
I have no idea what language you're speaking.
What I want to know is if Cornelli realizes she's missing out on big talent at the club level.
I'm pretty sure Corneli's busy doing more important things, guys.
Hi, Mr. Kellogg, how are you? No, I'm not busy, don't worry. No, your grandson is doing great. He's loving the flat in the 6th floor of the hub, yes. I'm actually calling for our meeting to discuss your donation for the 2nd Global Hub. Oh, tomorrow? Paris? No, don't worry, I have nothing else to do. Okay, I'm going to the airport right now, ciao.
I want to propose another research question. How does the recruiting experience differ for minorities or people from unconventional backgrounds, like veterans? And how can we level the playing field for everyone?
I really like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry to interrupt. I was casually listening. I too come from an unconventional background. I used to work in forensics because I love bones, you see. I have quite the collection. Ooh la la. That is a great femur bone on you. Anyways, continue.
Well, I don't think this recruiting thing is really an issue at all.
I agree with Hannah. I mean, business school is all about merit. You get in on your own means, you get a job on your own means. Our school shouldn't be spending resources on some students more than others.
Respectfully, Tiffany, I think you have quite a different view of what happens at Kellogg.
Yeah, I agree. Back home in my...
Japan?
Not Japan. We also had a lot of cultural diversity too.
I mean, not to play devil's advocate, but Kellogg is an American school, so...
Wait, bro, what are you saying? Aren't your parents immigrants?
I mean, they are, but as an American...
As an American, I believe in freedom. And you all were free to choose which school you went to. And if you chose Kellogg, an American school, you should not expect the focus to be on international students.
I'm really sorry about her attitude, guys. Americans just don't get it.
Aren't you American?
Hi again. So, speaking of international students and locations, once we were studying the skeletons of people who live in tropical climates, and we found that...
Please do not finish that sentence. Guys, we are wildly off task. We need to reach a consensus on our research questions and which methods to use.
What if we divide and conquer? We can split in 2 teams that work on the question. So one team can do method 1, in-context stalking, and the other does method 2, voyeuristic video documentation.
That is a great plan, Lily.
How about you, Sam, Rohan, and I team up?
I'm in. Excellent idea.
Guess that leaves the 4 of us to team up then.
You know, I actually have experience with in-context stalking. This one time, I was visiting a community in the mountains of Peru, and I dressed up as a llama.
Please stop. I warn you guys, my bandwidth is like next to 0, and this class is not a priority for me. I'm applying to be president of the Kellogg Consulting Club. So let's 80-20 this, Kay?
Don't you need to be a second year who actually worked in consulting over the summer for that?
Okay, guys, well, we have a plan. Why don't we meet in a couple weeks and check on our progress?
So, the experiment begins. This experience will push their creativity and collaboration skills to the limit. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Professor of the Year Award number 2, here I come.
Number 2, yes!
Yo, what up, Kellogg class of 2025? My girl Francesca asked me to host this year's Section Olympics. And as everyone's favorite JV, I couldn't help but say yes. An added bonus, my little guy Caleb as co-host.
I thought his baby's name was Jason. No? Okay.
Anyways, before we get started with introductions, let's all huddle up for a quick selfie for the gram. Everyone, say JV!
JV!
Awesome, y'all. Now, I want to give each section a chance to show off their spirit. Where my moves at?
Whose house?
And my bullfrogs.
Ribbit!
And finally, what some call the Durmstrang of Kellogg, the Highlanders.
Freedom!
Wow, that is a lot of spirit there. Feeling a little frightened, but excited. Our first task today involves 2 things. A penny and your butt crack. Everyone, line up in your sections. What you're gonna do is take that penny, clench it in between your butt cheeks, walk to and around the cone and back without dropping it. Oops. Eject it into the bucket, and then the next person in line joins in. The team fastest to complete the challenge wins. Any questions?
Yeah, are you disqualified if you drop the penny and then pick it up? I'm not sure my team has trained their glutes adequately for today, and I'd hate to be penalized for their differing physical ability.
You two have beautiful glutes.
No, you won't be disqualified. All right, let's get started. Ben, you're on the timer. Count us down.
All right. On your mark, get set, go!
Celeste, I'm gonna need you to fire up those glutes, really squeeze those cheeks, okay? Let's pick up the pace.
Chad, I'm finding your energy very off-putting right now.
Less talking, more squeezing. Bartholomew, you're next.
No, merci. Mommy and Daddy didn't raise me to do any physical labor.
We need a sub. Someone get in line.
I told them I would only participate if we were sailing on the Michigan.
I'm gonna help them out. I got you, Chad.
Appreciate you, Danny.
Hey, Danny, I really admire your selflessness. Oh, and hey, team. Oh, we're literally doing amazing. We've got this, sweetie. I love you so much.
Oh, je m'en fous. Hey, Pêche! Have you heard of toxic positivity?
No.
Go look it up, yeah?
Awesome!
You know what? I can pick you up too if you want. I'm deceptively strong.
What?
Man down for the moves!
Oh, somebody help! Are you okay? I twisted my ankle.
We have to get you to the first aid tent. Can you stand up?
Joanna, I twisted my ankle. I can fight no more. Moose, fight on without me. Fight with the strength that I've seen from each and every one of you when you've been grilled by Garthwaite. Fight with the strength that I don't have and fight in my honor. We gotta move on. Okay. Oh. Let's go. It's fine. Okay.
A a lot of drama here at the Lakeville today, but we have a clear winner. First place goes to the Highlanders with the assistance of Danny Tremaine. Second place goes to...
I just want to say, they didn't think we could do it. They didn't think we had it in us, but what did we do? We proved them wrong! Let's go Highlanders!
And with that, it's time for a little break before the dance-off at noon. Please stop by the Deloitte-sponsored water cooler for a quick refresher.
Hey, we could have used you out there.
I know, but Chad just looks so sad out there, and he's been training for this for several months.
I don't really get why you're friends with him. He's kind of a hyper-masculine asshole.
Whoa, where is all of this coming from?
Hey, I'm in a team with him for ops, and he can stop making sports analogies and encouraging us not to be herbies, not to think everything is a competition. You've been spending a lot of time with him, and you guys look really comfortable together up there.
Are you being serious right now?
Oh, Danny, I really don't know. You just look super happy.
John, it was a freaking butt-clenching penny competition. Get a grip.
Hey, fam. How are things?
I was just telling Danny I'm actually pretty tired, so I'm gonna head out. See you at home, Dan.
Okay, bye.
See ya, bro.
Hey, Celeste. You know, what did Bartholomew mean by that toxic positivity thing?
Sometimes we need to let go of feedback that doesn't serve us.
Hey, wait. But still, I mean, what is it?
It's the idea that someone is so cheerful all the time that they don't leave room for others or themselves to experience negative emotions.
All right, I think I gave you all enough time to hydrate. We will now have dancers from the AMA, the Texas Business Club, KSAC, and K-Latam.
बीच बाजारी जब हुस्न दिखाने जाएगी होश उड़ाने वाली शौक नजर के जो पेच लड़ाने जाएगी अरे बहन के इतना ज़ेवर कहना तेज हवा से बच के रहना गिर जाए तो फिर ना कहना झुमका गिरा दे
What झुमका? What झुमका? What झुमका?
What झुमका?
Envolvente que mexe com a mente. Quem tá presente, as novinhas salientes. Fica loucona e se joga pra gente. Acolhe assim pra ela. Vai, vai com o bumbum tam tam. Vem com o bumbum tam tam tam. Vai, mexe o bumbum tam tam. Vem, desce o bumbum tam tam tam. Vai, mexe o bumbum tam tam. Vem, desce o bumbum. Vai com o bumbum. Vem com o bumbum. Vai treme o bumbum tam 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 tam
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club. I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train. Baby, it's the truth. I'm like Inception, I play with your brain, so don't sleep or snooze. I don't play no games, so don't get confused, no. Cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck. If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break the sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your drinks up.
Ben the janitor.
Mina the professor. Weird, right? You don't have to call me Ben the janitor. Ben is fine.
I'm so glad you volunteered to help me with my voyeuristic video documentation. Nothing beats secretly recorded footage of Kellogg students to get insight into the Kellogg experience. I can't wait to see what footage you have.
I'm very excited to show you what I found. Come, let's take a seat. All right, first we have Paige.
Yeah. I had such a wonderful time. Oh, yeah, and you look so pretty tonight. I love you so much. Yeah. Gotta go for now. Bye. Miss you already. Mwah. That was the most boring night in my life. If I hear one more person say Mr. Brightside to my ears, I swear I'm gonna lose it. Sometimes I wonder if I make the right friends here at Kellogg. You know, initially, I was so desperate to fit in that I became Kellogg Nice on steroid. And it's so exhausting. I mean, I'm a triple M. But I offered to host non-triple M's at my house. Who even does that? I cannot do this anymore. I have to find people at Kellogg who will like me for who I am. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm tired of playing this role and changing so I fit in. Too late for finding real friends. Too late to be the real me. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes and leave.
don't bring me down. Wow, I guess being Kellogg nice all the time isn't always a good idea. Who do we have next?
Next, we have John and Danny.
Snuggle Bunny, is that you?
Hey, honey. Yeah, it's me.
Oh, I miss you so much.
Missed me? But we were just in class together a couple of hours ago, and then again at lunch, and then you insisted on escorting me to class.
Yeah, because I want to protect you from that creep Chad. He looks at you the way Dean Connelly looks at rich alumni.
John, we have talked about this. Chad is just a friend. I'm pretty sure he likes you more than he likes me.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, I found a great apartment for us to stay in New York during the summer. It's close to my work, and it's my parents' place, so we can see that.
Whoa. John, I don't even have an internship yet. You know how hard tech recruiting is, so don't add that pressure to be in New York.
But Pudding Pop, I can stay away from you the entire summer? Oh, I know. I'll get you something at my dad's firm so that you and I can stay together, and you can also do a little tiny internship.
Little tiny internship? This is my career, John. I need some time to think. Alone.
The Barbie and Ken of Kellogg are having issues. Who would have thought?
That's a crazy analogy because it did not end too well for Barbie and Ken, did it? Anyway, the next one is going to shock you. I'm not fond of them.
Password.
Louis Vuitton is a poor man's Birkin.
You're goddamn right. Merci à tous. Thank you both for coming to another weekly meeting of Riche à Kellogg. Shad, my frosted flake, please proceed with the weekly agenda.
We want to start by thanking the club for meeting our last goal. Kellogg has once again raised tuition with no explanation whatsoever.
Cha-ching! I have a serious issue to bring to the table. Cab is getting wildly out of hand. Even with the ridiculous ticket price for $125 for a sweaty night at the House of Blues, so many Kellogg peasants still showed up.
This is a grave issue. Someone suggested I take the bus to the party. Can you imagine? Ew.
You gotta admire their work ethic, though, right?
They work all night, they work all day to pay the bills, I have to say. Ain't it sad?
There never seems to be an overpriced ticket they choose to leave.
That's too bad. In my dreams, I have a plan. I see a future just us Richies can. I wouldn't have to see them all. I'd go to Ibiza and have a ball. Money, money, money. Kellogg honey is a rich man's world. Money, money, money on this journey shows you the real
Wow. We got so many great insights today, Ben. I have to say, I'm really impressed by you. You really nailed voyeuristic video documentation. What unique places did you hide?
Hide? I didn't have to hide. See, I'm not a student or a professor here, so when I'm in a room, people don't really notice me.
That must be hard, though. How does that make you feel?
No, it doesn't bother me. See, I look at myself as the protector of the hub and all the people within it. But now that you mention it, a little bit of appreciation wouldn't hurt. If someone stood up in Geese Plaza and raised their voice way out loud and waved their arm and shook their leg, I'll notice them. If someone in this Kellogg show feels they can disappear and no one would ever know, so they change themselves to fit in, I'll notice them. And even though I've been here since 2010, grown old seeing these stories end to end, I cannot lie, a simple hi would feel incredible to invisible me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know my name. I tell you, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
Wow. Our ethnographies tonight were depressing, to be honest. I wonder what I'm going to tell the client.
My man! What's up, bro? Long time no see. Are you pumped for White Party? Hell yeah, brother. Joanna's hosting pregame tonight, which should be sick.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to finally meet these friends you keep talking about. Joanna's okay with me joining, right?
At the pregame. Oh, Joanna kind of wanted to be small this time, man. But hey, I'll definitely catch up with you at the party.
Dude, are you gonna do this again?
What? When did I ever?
Dude, you convinced me to buy tickets to this party even though I was concerned about not having anyone to talk to. And now you're ditching me for your other, more popular friends? Man, you constantly keep flaking on me to hang out with others, dude. Honestly, it's like you're embarrassed of me.
Wow. Who said anything about being embarrassed?
Look, man, I'm not dumb. I know you think these other people are cooler than I am.
Oh, we came to Kellogg to meet other people. We can't just always hang out with each other like we're back in Delhi, man. But look, this is me. I gotta head out. I'll text you. We'll do something soon. Catch you later, brah.
Guess I'll sell my ticket on Slack. There's no point going alone anyway.
But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes. I'm Mr. Brightside.
John, are you crying?
Soldier's hitting extra hard tonight.
Bro, I feel you. It's an absolute banger.
Cat! I heard you killed it at Section Olympics last week. Someone told me you got buns of steel.
Yeah, you want me to flex for you, big boy? Nah, I couldn't have done it without Danny, honestly. Speaking of, John, why isn't Danny here?
She had another thing tonight. I really missed her.
Excuse me. I was destined to be the star of Section Olympics until my devastating injury. Think of me soft.
Oh, Tiff, love, could you get that for me?
Professor Marvel, I didn't
didn't know you were coming to White Party with us.
I will seize any opportunity to get overly familiar with my favorite students. Miss Taft, or Tiffany. May I call you Tiffany?
You've always called me Tiffany.
Great, Tiffany. Where should I put these treasures down? I brought some signed copies for you and your friends. Only $29.99 per book.
I promised Francesca I'd bring him here for la publicité, but I typically find E2 a bit gauche, mais this little poster, I like it. I like what you've done with the place.
Oh, it's just a temporary place when my apartment flat at the St. Regis gets redecorated. Beige walls with a maroon carpet, as if. Ugh. Anyways, how's your granddad?
Grandpa Kellogg is great. I just met him out for a game of squash in Montauk. Thankfully, I had time to get my whites dry cleaned for that occasion.
I love squash. It always reminds me of my doubles partner Ahmed back in Cambridge. You know, the Prince of Bahrain. He was madly in love with me, actually, but maybe I was waiting for a serial heir to come sweep me off my feet.
You know, Bahrain curtails its citizens' free speech.
Thanks, DJ.
And something else that's problematic, White Party. I mean, couldn't they have chosen a different name? Methinks it's a little funky that the European Business Club is celebrating its whiteness.
It's named after Ibiza's most famous parties. You expired Rice Krispie.
My brilliant students, please join us for a shot. I'd like to toast my successes. My latest book, Events of $500,000, and my hard-won superiority over Professor Wade's Morse. I just never cease to amaze myself. Cheers.
Cheers. Please don't forget us when you're famous, Professor.
How could I forget the student I like to call on so disproportionately?
It's great that you value our voices so much.
You guys are too much.
Professor Marble, since you're so well connected, do you have any contacts in the media and entertainment industry? My acting teacher once said I have an incredible range. From Oliver Twist. Please, sir! May I have some more?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me get back to you on that.
Guys, I'm so excited for this summer. I'm gonna be working in PE, getting that shmoney.
It's old news. Everyone knows entrepreneurship through acquisition is the big thing now.
I didn't even think you were recruiting, dude.
No, I'm not. Just making an observation.
So anyways, who's excited for White Party?
You know, I feel a bit better about my participation in this event now that I know it has its cultural roots in España.
Oh my gosh, guys, we have to get the photo right now. The party bus is going to be here in 5 minutes.
Should we set a self-timer?
Actually, Nick, would you mind taking the photo? Since you weren't part of the day one crew, we can always get another one with you in it later.
Yeah, just make sure I get that photo credit on Instagram, though.
Oh my gosh, of course, of course. Okay, count us down.
Okay, well, here we go. 3, 2, 1. White Party.
White Party! Thank you so much. Hello? Guys, we gotta go. The party bus is here. Come on.
Wait for me, kids.
Emmy, I'm so relieved to be here instead of White Party. I just don't have it in me to watch a bunch of people from our section get drunk and make out with each other. It just never ends well.
Wait, what's White Party?
Are you getting out enough? It's been all over Slack.
Probably not. I've been pretty consumed with my startup stuff, and it makes it really hard to socialize sometimes. On the bright side, though, our product build is almost ready, so we have a working app to show investors when we pitch.
That is incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you. Getting funding is hard though, and investors have crazy high expectations. Not only do they expect me to present a deck, they want me to perform an abstract ballet of the customer journey and win a Hunger Games-like tournament against other founders. And I don't think they meant that figuratively.
I don't know how you manage all of that and all of your coursework.
I mean, like I said, I don't really get out much, which is why I'm really happy I was able to come out tonight.
Me too. I was really glad. I was so worried when I didn't see anyone that I knew on the sign-up sheet.
Wait, then why'd you sign up for this one?
I'm trying to get to the why and how Eric lives at Truly. I mean, a retirement home? How did he get in here? Is he secretly 89? Did he commit identity theft?
With Eric, those are all plausible options.
I thought you weren't coming. What happened to White Party?
It's not worth getting into, man. Just let it go.
Can I have everyone's attention? Thank you everyone for making it to Truly tonight and joining my SGD. I hope you guys didn't have issues finding the place.
To be honest, I was a little confused when I saw the invite. Isn't Truly a senior living facility?
Yeah, my grandmother used to own this place, but she moved to Miami a few years ago. So I just figured I'll save on rent when I move to Kellogg, and I'm here.
Oh, that's a lot just juicy than I was expecting.
No. Truly is the best building in Evanston. You get free oatmeal for breakfast. The bingo nights get really wild. And my neighbors can't smell or hear anything. Which means I can conduct all my experiments in peace.
And they're okay with a young person living here?
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. So I just wear old lady makeup, my grandma's clothes, and a wig. And everything is good. Also, I use a voice modulator. So, if anyone asks who all you are, you're all my grandchildren.
I think that's what I needed. There it is.
Shall we start with a game?
How about truth or dare? That's a great idea. I'll go first.
Truth or dare?
Let's do truth.
What was the last time you were truly scared?
I think the last time I was truly scared is probably when I operated a nuclear submarine for the first time.
What?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was a lot of pressure. Also, did you guys know that there's only like an inch between your head and the bunk above yours when you sleep on a sub? I think I have a permanent bump on my forehead from all the times I smacked my head into the bed frame.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on the nuclear submarine part. And I thought I was doing the hard stuff with my startup.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Emmy.
Thanks, Sam.
Rohan, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'll go with truth.
How have your Kellogg experiences been so far?
It's funny that you asked that question tonight of all nights.
Why? What happened?
Well, let's see. I came to Kellogg to become a new person and learn new things, but what have I learned so far? 1, it's not cool to care about the classes that you worked so hard to get into. 2, group projects are more about pawning off work on other people while carefully managing the act of not coming across as an a-hole yourself. And number 3, my favorite, your friends are only your friends when it's convenient. But the second they get a chance to climb the invisible social ladder, they will behave like they didn't even know you existed. So yeah, Kellogg has been friggin' fantastic, I guess.
Hey there. I'm so sorry I didn't attend the last group meeting. I had to meet my skull dealer, and he said he wouldn't sell to me if I didn't.
Please stop. I'm so sorry, Rohan. Sometimes I feel lonely at Kellogg too. I was just telling Georgia earlier, and between coursework and pitching to investors, it's really hard for me to put in the time into making friends. Plus, people get really weirded out when I tell them what my startup is.
Why? What does your startup do?
I'm creating a digital marketplace for hyper-realistic voodoo dolls. we can create an exact replica of that bitch from accounting who asked you, why didn't you get into Stanford? Ugh. It's kind of like Etsy, but for psychopaths.
I, for one, love it.
Amy, that is very weird. But I still accept you. And Rohan, I understand how you're feeling too. Since I have moved here, I feel like I haven't been able to be myself. I know everyone thinks that I'm a shy and a quiet person, but I'm not. You may have noticed that English is not my first language. I grew up in Taiwan speaking Mandarin. So let me tell you this. In Mandarin, I'm a talkative, hilarious, and really interesting person. And I was so excited to share that with people at Kellogg. But here, every time I try to talk to someone, I can see them make those assumptions about me because of the way I speak. People quickly forget that I got into Kellogg just like them because I'm intelligent, qualified, and I hate Booth.
Yeah, fuck Booth!
I always want to ask them, do you know how hard it is to have to translate everything in your head before you say out loud? To see those people make these assumptions about you the minute they hear your accent and have them disregard everything else that makes you you.
Wow. I had no idea so many of us felt this way. Look, I just wanted to say, you have a friend in me.
Yeah,
me too.
Me too. Thank you, guys.
Guys, hearing you all being so vulnerable is giving me the courage to be who I am and say what I truly think. So in that spirit, I'll say, Emmy, it is weird that you're making voodoo dolls. And Eric, it's also weird that you're impersonating an old lady just to live here. You should move. And also, Eric's snake bit me 10 minutes ago. Is it okay if someone take me to the hospital? I mean, totally okay if not.
What? Hey, Georgia, right?
Tiffany, I think I remember you from Francesca's carbon footprint protest.
To be clear, it was a counter protest. I was just coming from a pregame at E2. What have you been up to?
I was at an SGD at Truly.
Truly?
I know. I was just as confused as you were.
Okay, didn't know Truly was the secret party spot. What'd you do, steal meds off the nurse's card or something?
No, honestly, we just had a really good conversation about fitting in at Kellogg, and I don't know, I don't see that kind of vulnerability from people here that often.
That does sound nice. Sometimes all you need is wine and good conversation. Don't get me wrong, I love the parties, but it can get so boring talking to the same people, having the same conversations. I ended up sneaking away from the bus that was supposed to take me to White Party.
You're a lot sneakier than I was expecting. You know, the Business and Politics Club is having a mixer next week. You should come.
Sounds like fun. Maybe I will. Doesn't really matter what you do. I am better than you, but I am insecure inside.
Why am I doing an MBA? Greed drives me insane.
You'll friend is super nice, but I hang out with frat guys. 'Cause I just can't keep trying to be his friend.
How am I supposed to have these kids to get a job in this economy?
I just can't. My hobbies make me look insane.
What will it take for me to show the one behind the lies and be just me?
I must confess, I wanna stay and be forever king.
Is it a crime to sell my books when I am teaching?
And is my offer finally here, or am I waitlisted? I'm waitlisted.
Can you see the real me? I wear a mask, I am unseen. Can I show the real me? Are we all struggling? I just can't keep smiling, playing pretend. Is it my destiny to spend 2 years without living authentically? I just can't. I watch this game here from the bench.
What will it take for them to see that I'm a real star and admire me?
I'm just them and I'm enough. And for you do so much stuff.
So hey, check me out, yeah, I just can't.
I just can't. Neither can I.